Guess what, everybody? We're back on the Strip.
We are. It's been a rocky 2 weeks, but we are back.
Let me just check the time. Is it 2:30?
For you, it's 2:30 for sure.
It was
for
2:30
Dale.
for 2 long weeks, yes.
Yes.
But we are back on the Strip, and we're down here at Bally's, and we are going to actually get a room.
We are. We decided this week we're going to have a little staycation, and we love the location of Bally's right here, Center Strip. We wanted to check it out.
And you couldn't beat the price.
Yeah, you couldn't. Wait till you talk about, or wait till we talk about prices after we check in.
All right, let's go do a little exploring because this adventure starts right now. What did I miss saying that? 15. Let's see if anybody's home.
This room is located in the Jubilee Tower, and the elevators to get here are at the west end of the casino, not that far from the front entrance of the hotel.
2 queens, and it's actually pretty big.
Yeah, the square footage is, I think, 450 according to the website. And I sort of like the red and tan and beige color scheme. It's very relaxing.
Okay, you got a little sitting area here, and there's your desk. You've got a little place to put your suitcases and stuff. What I don't see is a beverage maker at all.
There's drawers and a cupboard, though. We'll check.
Yeah, we'll check it out. See, why don't you go check that out, and I'll follow you in here.
So there's a mini fridge.
Okay, is that one of those ones you got to pay for?
Nope, it's a fridge.
It's an actual fridge. Wow.
And these are just empty, so
So you don't have a beverage maker in the room.
perhaps not.
All right. And here's your hallway going down. You got a little closet here. And here's your bathroom. Let's check it out. Single sink. It looks like it's a walk-in shower, but
According to the website, we are in the Jubilee Tower, and all the towers have been renovated in the last several years. And you can tell, I mean, there's nice flooring, nice carpet.
let's go back out in the living room and we'll interview Paula here and see what the particulars were. Let's just do one more pan of the room.
All right, guys, this was by way of a really quick decision staycation. We wanted to do a budget staycation. We came up with this idea on Wednesday of this week, and we thought about Bally's because it's in such a great location, Center Strip. We went on their website, and they had a strip view room for $45, so we jumped on that. By the time I made the reservation, the actual total was going to be $90 because, of course, you have to factor in the resort fees and the taxes. Okay, fine. So we showed up on Sunday, went to check in, and we also rolled in the $15 for the parking. Caesars charges for parking, and we do have a car. So right now we're at 90 plus 15, 105 for our budget room. And then there's one other factor that we just learned about today, and I want to bring Dale into the shot to talk about this one. So we arrived at 1 o'clock because we had a bunch of filming to do, and we attempted to do check-in. Usually when you go to a hotel or resort anywhere in the world, you check in, and if your room's not ready, they give you a key and they say, we'll text you or email you or something.
Right.
We were told that if we wanted to check in at 1 o'clock, it would cost us $34.
Extra. And
remember, our room was only $45.
Yeah. $34 extra. Now, and that's from till 2 o'clock.
And after 2, between 2 and 4, which I guess is normal check-in time, that would have been an extra $17.
Yeah, so from 10 in the morning till 2 o'clock, it was $34. That includes tax. And then from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, it's another it's $17. And that includes tax with that, too.
So we wandered around for a while, and then at 2 o'clock we finally broke down and paid the extra $17. So it's not as much of a bargain as we had thought initially. So yeah,
So just
we're at
keep
$122 as of now.
But keep that in mind. That is all across the
Caesars
board.
properties
All Caesars
in Las
properties
Vegas.
here in Las Vegas. Anyway, we're here. We're in our room. We paid the $17 extra. Let's go get our money's worth.
Yeah, we are going to go tour Bally's, see
All
what
right,
we can show you.
Let's check it out.
Bally's is one of the few resorts remaining on the Strip that has been here for decades and seen a lot of history. It was built by Kirk Kerkorian on this 43-acre corner and opened as the MGM Grand in 1973. Historians agree that the luxurious MGM Grand made the biggest impact on Las Vegas until Steve Wynn and the Mirage came along in the 80s. But probably the most notable event in the history of this hotel was the horrific fire that happened in 1980, one of the worst high-rise fires in history that started in a restaurant and killed 87 guests and employees. In 1986, the MGM was sold to Bally Manufacturing and renamed Bally's. And although it has gone through a couple other sales since then, it is now owned by Caesars Entertainment. Let's just take a minute to admire this amazing sign. The original sign from 1973 was replaced by this 3-sided, 150-foot-tall monolith in 2001. The property's owners wanted to take advantage of the Four Corners location, the Las Vegas Boulevard Flamingo intersection, and it is a great spot for promoting everything that's going on at Caesars properties on the Strip. If you have been down to this corner of the Strip in years past, you might remember that beneath the elevated walkway to Bally's, there used to be a green garden. That has all been replaced now by this dynamic retail and dining area called the Grand Bazaar Shops. There are dozens of specialty shops, all kinds of name-brand foodie joints and bars, and you can even watch and critique new TV shows before they air. All right, let's take a little stroll around the Grand Bazaar Shops. Sin City Brewing Company is a Las Vegas craft brewery that was started by award-winning brewer Richard Johnson in 2003. There are 4 locations on the Las Vegas Strip, with Bally's being the newest. They feature 5 signature beers and many seasonal creations throughout the year. As you can see, there are way too many shops here to mention in this vlog, but the options of things to buy, eat, and drink are endless. So if you happen to be in this part of the Strip, why don't you come in and check it out? Okay, we gotta get out of this wind, so let's head back inside and check out the heart and soul of this historic property.
Let's go to Bally's, huh?
Yeah.
The lobby area at Bally's is a long space alongside the casino, and it is accessible from 2 exterior doors. There is a portico out front for drop-off tucked underneath the Grand Bazaar Shops, and there is also a side entrance off Flamingo Road. In the lobby, besides the check-in counters, you will also find the box office for all the shows going on in the resort. We will be talking about those in just a few minutes. Also in the lobby is this convenient coffee spot called La Vaza. It always smells so great walking by here. There are convenience and gift shops handy, and there's also an escalator that takes you up and outside to access the Grand Bazaar Shops where we just were. Now, we are always on the lookout for Las Vegas history, and here in glass cases on either side of the lobby are 2 gorgeous showgirl costumes from the long-running Jubilee production show. Jubilee ran for an amazing 35 years here from 1981 to 2016, and we just love to see some of that history on display like this. We saw that show several times, and it was spectacular. Now, speaking of Jubilee, there's some really exciting news to share. If you love big, flashy Vegas production shows, beginning in March of 2020, the Jubilee Theater will be again home to a brand new production show called Extravaganza. This show will feature 30 dancers, acrobats, aerialists, ventriloquists, comedians, and showgirls. Plus, they are promising state-of-the-art holograms of famous Vegas entertainers. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely getting a ticket to see this one. The Magic Addict is located on the mezzanine level of Bally's and features magical production shows and illusionists like internationally known mentalist Frederick da Silva, who uses magic, hypnosis, and mind reading to thrill audiences in the afternoons. Then there's the great French magician Xavier Mortimer, who comes direct from the Cirque du Soleil show Michael Jackson 1. The third show sharing the Magic Addict is a parody of the Harry Potter story called Potted Potter. The show condenses the plots of all 7 Harry Potter books into a hilarious madcap 70-minute parody. Tucked away over in a corner of the casino just near the restaurants is the Backroom. 2 shows call this spot home. First is the Misbehave game show featuring London's reigning queen of cabaret, Misbehave. She is a world record-holding sword swallower, a veteran of absinthe in New York, and she brings her naughty hilarity to Bally's in this game show at the Backroom. And then there's X-Rocks, a sexy, topless review set to rock music soundtrack. The X-Rocks girls deliver erotic, high-energy choreography on amazing sets to some of the most powerful rock songs of all time. Now down this escalator, just off the main casino floor, is an underground area called the Avenue Shops. At the far end of it are a Las Vegas monorail stop and access to Bally's pool, which is closed right now for the season. But all along the route here, there's a lot to see and do. We've got shopping, of course, there's 20 different stores and boutiques. Bally's Spa is also on this walkway. We've got some arcade games and other attractions in the middle, and down at the end is an excellent food court we'll see very shortly. But before we get there, let's check out some of the standout experiences just for you as a hotel guest. The Real Bodies attraction is similar in concept to the Bodies exhibition over at Luxor. Real human specimens are on display to help us understand the amazing workings of the human body. Okay, this place is unique. The Twilight Zone is a 10,000 square foot, 18-hole glow-in-the-dark miniature golf course. How cool is this? Decorating the course are out-of-this-world props and artwork, making the whole experience really otherworldly. And not only do they have golf, this space also has a couple of bowling alleys, arcade games, and yeah, even a sci-fi wedding chapel. At the back end of the Avenue Shops, not far from the monorail stop, is a big, bright, inviting food court. It's also accessible right from Flamingo Road. Okay, we've got a Johnny Rockets for burgers, a Pan Asian, Subway, there's pizza, pretty much everything your average mall food court would have. So if you're looking for a quick bite to eat, head down to the Avenue Shops and give it a try. But right now, we're going to go back upstairs and check out the restaurants on the casino floor. Here on the Bally's casino level, there are 4 restaurants to choose from. Right here, near the elevators to the Jubilee Tower, is Nosh, a cute and cozy deli perfect for a quick meal before you head out to walk the strip. Nosh is known for their made-to-order wraps, sub sandwiches, beef hot dogs, breakfast croissants, and great desserts. Bally's 3 sit-down restaurants are all situated together right off the casino floor near the back room. First up is Buca Di Beppo, a popular chain restaurant featuring huge portions for the table. As you can guess, Buca serves Italian food and it is great. The lemon chicken is second to none. This location specializes in group and banquet dining. Next to Buca is the Tequila Taqueria Bar and Grill, and we just love the decor in this space. The menu is the soul of Mexico, and the bar has 10 Mexican beers on tap and a whopping 37 premium tequilas. They will prepare their famous guacamole tableside, so be sure to ask for that. And last but not least, tucked in this corner where the famed Bally Steakhouse used to be, is their Steakhouse Reimagined, BLT Steak. The restaurant is famous for their light as air popovers laced with Gruyere cheese and their selection of prime steaks. And on Sunday mornings, BLT Steak continues the tradition of the Sterling brunch, truly an exceptional experience. Okay, one more thing that we can't fail to mention before we close out this video. Over here, just beyond the table games, is the Promenade, the walkway to the parking garage and Bally's sister property, Paris, Las Vegas. Along the Promenade, we have beautiful and enticing shopping, eateries, whimsical statues, and gorgeous architectural touches like this glass dome ceiling above us. Right between the two properties is access to their shared parking garage. Come down the escalators and turn right for Bally's and left for Paris. And in this corner, we see one more gorgeous rhinestone-studded costume from the Jubilee show.
Okay, guys, normally at this time we are either having a drink or we're telling you what we had for dinner.
Tell you what, I could use a gin and tonic.
Yeah. But it's not to be right now because we had to leave.
We did. We ended up not having the staycation at all. We got an emergency phone call right about 4 o'clock, 2 hours after we arrived, and we actually had to check out.
Yeah, so we did get in the room. We did get to do a room tour, but we didn't get to sleep in the room. We didn't get. Actually, we were going to go to the Batista's Hole in the Wall.
Batista's Hole in the Wall,
Yeah.
which is really famous, and it's right across the street from Bally's.
Yeah, we were all set to go to Batista's, but first we were going to have a gin and tonic, but then we left.
Yeah, we did.
So what'd you think about Bally's?
Honestly, you guys, it is in an excellent location. The room was updated, beautiful decor, clean, fresh.
Very clean.
The hallways were really nice. And it really was an affordable price. It's in a great spot.
And everybody that works there was just terrific.
They were really nice to us. We have absolutely no complaints about it. It's right next door to Paris, right across from Bellagio. It's really in a great corner on Las Vegas
So you
Boulevard.
can get a little cheaper room, but you've got the greatest location on the strip just about.
You do. So from that standpoint, I would recommend Bally's. And although we didn't sleep in those beds, they sure did look comfy.
Yeah, they really did.
We could have had one for each of us.
Anyway, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. And also follow our social medias.
Yeah, the Instagram and Facebook are hopping. There's a lot going on there, and we do give you little teasers of what's coming up. So you might want to follow us there.
I hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Bye,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
everybody.